ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. When we last left off, we had made our way to Pharos, one of our primary in-game objectives, and discovered that it seems to be dealing with a Geth infestation of all things. Imagine that. Instinctually, I decided to bring my two Geth experts, Ms. Ashley Williams of the 212, who we met on Eden Prime, having fought with her entire unit, which was unfortunately subsequently wiped out by the Geth, and she was the only survivor. Just like me on the cruise. Interesting. And our resident Geth expert, particularly of the species that created the Geth, the Quarians, Tali. Or as she likes to be known, Tali Zora Naraya. Rather, Tali Zora Vasnima Naraya. Now we're just in the process of working our way through a particular facility known as Exogeni, the apparently galactic-wide megacorp that sweeps the galaxy. Or at least certain swaths of it. They seem to be a particularly shady group, but we'll have to see where this all goes in the end. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both.
Has to be another way in.
Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Time of recording is 12:03 a.m. Thursday, September 5th, 2024.
One-way drop, Commander.
Unfortunately, the best kind.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
I'm gonna assume you didn't stare at us for 3 seconds before you decided to shoot, and you just popped out of cover, soldier style, and just reflexively fired on whatever you saw.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
That's a strong work ethic, girl. I'm not gonna lie, I got respect for it, but I don't know if it's worth it. It's one of those, I respect the work ethic, but is this the place you should be doing it in? Either way, though, we'll get it done.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the thorium.
Thorium? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeni was studying it.
Interesting. Oh, that's funny.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this thorium?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
That's fair enough, honestly.
You know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Definitely a useful redirection, but I will agree to it being fair enough that we solve that problem first. Who would you be specifically? We already have her name visually, but He wouldn't.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeni. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
Well,
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
because that was all she needed to hear. I can't blame it. Say, look here, familiar faces, and it's somebody that's of the utmost importance to me. Look, it's officially time to go.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Sounds interesting. And it's a being, you say?
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeni was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
All
You stay
right.
put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
Yep. Gotta love it. The Varen were courteous enough to say, all right. Their conversation's done. Now, jump.
Level up.
That girl killed me every time with that scene. Every time I see it, my brain just goes blap 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 blap. Freeze!
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files! No, I don't want to review protocol.
All right.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Snitching ass machine.
Exogeni Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
Interesting. Makes sense. They don't go off biometrics, they go off ID.
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What was the Krogan
What
after?
information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Interesting. Why would he concern himself with it?
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
Observation post at Zoo's Hope.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Go
Tell
on.
me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeni knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
So that's why they were acting weird.
Your pilot should be warned.
It really couldn't hurt.
Joker. Come in, Joker. Damn it, that field's blocking us.
We need to drop that field and get back to Zeus Hope.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected
Understandable.
unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
They actually want you blind. I don't know if the Geth normally function like that. They're actually being tactical about it.
I want to know about Exogeni Corporation.
Exogeni Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
All right. And who runs
Who's
the
in
place?
charge? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
I can partly respect that. You don't really concern yourself until there's a problem. Problem is, you let that go on too long, you disconnect yourself from your staff and your company as a whole. You look up and then there's policies that you wouldn't exactly have set in if not outright don't agree with.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zeus Hope outpost.
Weeks,
The
huh?
outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
This probably explains people's chicks' headaches.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Okay.
You know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
Yeah. That must mean dude's wife is constantly throwing out defying thoughts and getting hit in the head for it.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of Pharos.
Damn.
Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of Species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
He says limited, but I wonder if that was intentionally put there, if that was more of a limited as a way of going with the whole non-existent. If there's somebody who's seen it, they ain't talking kind of thing.
Please access my personal files.
Let's go.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
Why is that?
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zoo's Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
Okay, so she did know about this. She wanted to stop it. And as sort of a punishment / way of placating her, they put her in the seat of overseeing their care and protection.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
Well, I'll say a situation like that, she's culpable, but not to the fullest extent. But she definitely tried to hide it for that exact reason. Over here praying to it, look like. It's over, Geth. We have the high ground.
To anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Subtle as a boot to the face. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
Well, we either find it or we're stuck in here, so. Or we take that one-way trip that ain't really a one-way trip and start climbing and hop up on my shoulders. Don't worry about why we smell like that. We all smell like that. We've been out here all day. These suits keep us alive. They don't keep us minty fresh. It's too bad Tally can't wear any of these. They are all very good. About time for me to get new medical interfaces. It's like one of them light sources from No Man's Sky.
The layout of this room reminds me of the temples my people used to build. Do you think the Geth were using it for religious services?
Hey, if they're looking for God, I'd be happy to speed them on their way.
Yeah, there's quite a few that'd be happy to speed them on their way. But maybe if they're looking for God, they may be interestingly reasonable. Might actually be able to have a conversation. Get them to stop. For all we know, this is what they consider to be a holy war. And at no time is a holy war gonna pan out, people. At least not well.
Lost shields!
Alright, regen shields.
Powering up.
I did. Yeah, get that resist on. Yeah, can't jump no more, huh? That's where it get real uncomfortable.
Form up.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Back over there. Ashley, what are you shooting at?
I've got a shot.
On me.
Jesus, Ashley. Alright. And after a few seconds of downloading, you secure Gavin Hassel's design data. So we've got Hassel's data from his desk. Or his terminal, rather. All that's left now is to get to the guest. Get to the guest, solve this problem, and get back to Zoo's Hope. Lisbeth, you got some splaining to do. And Fidan does too, interestingly enough. But if the dude down in the tunnels is any indication, that's gonna be a real hard thing to do. What? The first one was human error. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Oh, medium Colossus 9. Ashley. Kinetic 9. Look at that armor. Look at them increases. Me no know. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll go there. What the? Okay. That is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Any Omni tool for you? That's good enough? Nope. Ready to move on.
Hostile spotted.
barriers up. Overheating, huh? If memory serves, pistol damage, accuracy, and purchase weapon heat. Yeah. It's called redirecting your focus. You were supposed to let me get behind you, so it would have been more fun, but you know, I'll tolerate it. We can set a pillow under your stomach. Confidential. The test samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. We suspect the samples became volatile and recommend cutting off all further contact with another crew's colony. Or another crew colony. Even if the colony is discovered, no one should be able to trace the events there back to us. Alright. Side mission. Activate. Form of... What are they talking about? Shape of... In a minute.
Same as before. We don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
Alright. Let's keep looking. Hacktivate. Gotcha. I think I'd hit harder with my rifle, sniper or not.
This is interesting,
Okay.
Commander Shepard.
I sent you somewhere.
A containment lab of some kind.
Whatever. We just need to find a way to break even one claw, and that ship is out of here.
I sent you ahead of me, Williams. I don't know why you didn't listen. Your homegirl did. Yeah. Private log, Dr. Gimarol. I don't trust this Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out of hand before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want the samples for or why they wanted them delivered to the Matano system. My records show nothing of interest out there. And your records won't, my friend. That's what's known as crafting the illusion or selling the dream. You find a repair ticket attached to the console. The damn door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower, and the safety shutoffs kick in if the PSI gets above 34. But if the PSI is in the 31 to 34 range, 34 to 34 zone, the door slams down with enough force to enough power to shear through a metal I-beam. Somebody fixed it before one of my team loses an arm in that thing. Oh, they'll definitely lose an arm in that thing. 31 to 34, huh? So what's that? And there we go. Yak. Hey, oh my god. No. The one time in my 37 years, the one time I chose to take a shit.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Storian creature.
Damn. I'd like to have seen the face on their pilot when that thing toppled.
I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
Alright. Well, setting aside them pulling something vicious, they can't do any real damage, but you never know when they might come out of somewhere with a bomb. They are colonists.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
You hope they can't do any real damage. Alright. Let's stay calm, stay focused, and let's get the hell out of
This
here.
place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Well, I guess Pharos has got himself a nice, girthy souvenir. Here's hoping that's not going to be a problem.
Get down!
Nope, nope. You can keep that. That's why I didn't activate it that soon.
Rally round.
Figured y'all be right up behind me. Well,
All targets down.
look at that.
There you
Lisbeth.
are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
Questions?
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
Plausible. Still wouldn't make you innocent, but it will work more in your favor, regardless of who you deal with. And again, this kind of company, it's easier for me to believe, but its ease to be believed makes it that much easier for somebody to use it to slip through something. That being said, I do to an extent think she's being more legit than not.
Where's the Thorian?
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
Well, that explains why she was so freaked out about me asking about the freighter and if she needed help.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeni was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
Interesting. Speak.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
There it is. Time to go.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
All right. Once again, she's actually willing to clean up the mess she helped create. That being said, I mean, believable, but let's face it. You staying here? Or are you catching a ride on something that has guns and trained soldiers? Once again, I believe you. But I'd be a fool not to acknowledge the other possibilities. Yes, yes. That's the cue, your cue to shut the door. Shut it. Okay, I guess I'm taking all that to the face. And then they were pre-gaming. Nope, I gotta come out of there. That's all there is to it. But y'all want none. You ain't bad, you ain't nothing. And all I did was lose shield strength. You know, it's interesting. I look at it now, excuse me, and the Mako shields, they recharge so fast. I'm not even playing. They're fully charged, right? The original Mako shields, let's say that those shields were down where they were at first. 5-10 minutes at least to get a third of the way back up, and I am not joking with you. It had nothing to do with any of your people's stats. Your electronic skill didn't help that. It was literally just an extremely slow regen. But that being said, the Mako shields were much more dense. It was almost like they had eventually planned on making it to where there would be like ship to ship, like spaceship combat in Mass Effect. With how dense they made the Mako shields, it was like they were trying to expand that thought outward and wanted to test it out with the original Mako.
Is there anyone picking this up? Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
That woman is gonna get people killed, man.
This is Juliana Bainham of Pharaoh's Colony. Please help us.
I mean, she got lucky the first time, and she didn't really get lucky this time. We were heading back anyway to bring her daughter, among other things.
That's my mom. Stop! Stop the rover!
I mean, that was kind of the plan. Don't do nothing stupid, like run out ahead of everybody. All right. Let's go on and do this. Can only crouch walk with my gun out.
You can't do this, John.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
There's that doing stupid shit.
Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would... I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeni database. I know what happened on Akuz. This doesn't have to end like that.
I'm glad we agree. Now, how about you keep it copacetic and explain the situation here?
What do you think you're doing, John?
Communications are back up. Exogeni wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeni knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Once again, she keeps. It was kind of this thing that was happening, but Exogeni knew. They knew. See, they knew. Sped up when she was throwing that blame. It's like, all right.
Can't you see the inherent potential in this colony? Think of the promotional opportunities.
Opportunities? What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, dude. The amount of royalties, access, this entire planet is a literal filming gold mine. The amount of crap that can end up happening inadvertently that isn't even intentionally being filmed. Yeah, like I said last episode, the booby traps, the danger and all of that, it can also end up working in your favor, kind of, if you don't end up killing half your cast. But the point is, Pharos' potential is vast, grand. Not to mention it's an ancient Prothean city in and of itself that's known to be an ancient Prothean city. I don't know if there's any other species that has one like this.
They recovered from an alien attack on a frontier world. Add that to your company profile.
Well,
Add to that.
yeah. No one's ever gone broke playing the champion of humanity card.
Sadly,
Yeah.
we'll probably make a killing. But if it will let us get back to our lives, I'm for it.
It just might work. Wait, no, but the infected colonists will throw a bit of a wrench in that plan. No, they need to disappear.
You can't just kill the colonists. It's not their fault.
If you kill only the Thorian, it might be enough to stop the infection. Maybe.
There's sense to that logic, but there's no way they won't throw themselves at me to protect it.
Good plan. Except that the colonists stand between me and the Thorian.
There has to be another way.
Maybe there is. Come and talk to me before you leave, Commander.
Just make sure there's no evidence when you're done.
This scene is so very frustrating. It is extremely hard to get Paragon choices, even Renegade choices, I think, in this instance. If you don't succeed, you have to kill him. I'd rather not have to. He's a greedy dumbass, but you know. He don't exactly help wanting us to kill all the other colonists.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
Funny you mentioned that.
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
I was there anyway. It was the least
Yeah.
I could do.
Well, I
Exactly.
appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
It wasn't like it took much extra effort. I was sweeping through Exogeni. I just happened to find a room with 3 Krogans and a terminal.
You shouldn't be wasting time. Deal with the Thorian.
It's almost time, isn't it? Maybe we can free our friends after all. I have to help them. It's my fault this happened.
You are culpable, as I stated.
I'm glad you've decided to help us. I think there's a way to avoid killing the colonists.
I'd hope so. There are a bunch of civilians who didn't ask for this shit.
What did you have in mind?
I think you could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Uh-huh.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
Dodgy. But it just might work.
It's dodgy as hell. But, I mean, here's hoping we ain't got some, issues ourselves.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Equip your grenades with the anti-thorium gas grenade, gas upgrade. This will disable infected colonists without killing them.
Until you clear a path. Good luck.
Yeah, y'all definitely want to do that. And yes, I actually do have to legitimately equip this thing. It is an actual thing. Ooh, combat optics, kinetic coils, shredder, snowblind, shield interfaces, and frictionless materials. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. I'm like, I know I didn't. Oh, okay, never mind. If that's the case, yeah, I'm like, if that's the case, I definitely gave myself Inferno rounds in my standard ammo complement. There's no way I wouldn't have. Okay. No new biotic amps. Standard grenades. And we're groovy, children. All that can be sold once I check out my other crew members. Alright. Almost forgot. These upgrades are designed specifically to disable, are specifically designed to disable subjects infected by the Thorian without killing them. Haha! Power. I actually kind of want it up there. Medical exoskeleton 9. Energized plating 9. I'm already using the 9. That's funny. Max out Ashley's combat armor for master shield boost. Max out Tally's dampening and add 1 to her shotguns. one to my barrier, or one to my bastion, rather, and one to my decryption. Go ahead and save and move forward. What's up? Oh, Purdy.
Engaging target.
Thorian Creeper.
What the hell was that? I don't know what that plant does to people, but that's not human.
Careful. Leave the colonists.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Whatever you say, Commander. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We have shields, folks. Let's use them. Oh. That throw up over there is strong. That was one shot, and my health is. Woo! Getting thick real quick. That's right, William. Do the rock away. Lean back. Having all of that durability helps. More than I actually feel like it should, honestly. Uh-oh.
Fire in the hole!
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy.
Rally round.
Perimeter clear.
Okay. We got 16 left. Colonists, not grenades. That's what we started with. It's not showing how many are been taken down or how many are left to take down. It shows how many are alive. Alright. I'm not even gonna argue.
Move it out.
Shate for your bate.
Incoming!
Fire in the hole!
Okay. That is not good. I don't need them instances where my grenades require me to use more of them. Back here, back here. know I'm not shotgun proficient, but this is wild. But now y'all see why it's so important to swap weapons despite the fact of not actually having that skill set. Ooh, this is getting painful. I got 4 grenades left. I'll pick those up if need be. Incidentally, they work real good on Thorian creepers for obvious reasons, but I'm not trying to waste them. For obvious reasons. That's also why you make it a point to invest in the upgrades to get more grenades from the stores that up your grenade, metagel capacity, and all of that. Yep, that's why you want it.
Fire in the hole.
Damn. That one got that one from over here. Alright now.
There's the controls for the crane, Commander. Can you make sense of them?
Give me a minute.
Perimeter clear.
Yes, sir. All 16 alive and accounted for. Yeah, baby, yeah. That instance is pretty hard. As you can see, I had to constantly backtrack, let them chew through me.
Tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Good man. Respect. He feels like he failed his people. It ain't his fault that they were infected. That's kind of a thing with a lot of people who lead. A lot feel like it's their responsibility to somehow save you from the things that happen outside of their power, outside of their worldview. Literally, somehow, some way, they feel like they're supposed to have woken up and saved you while they were in a 38-year coma or something. But at the same time, can't really help it. All you can do if you're not the ones in the chair is help them understand it's not their fault. He was no perpetrator, he was a victim along with his people. And he didn't fail. They all lost. They didn't fail to protect each other. It is irritating that they never let you save him. He always dies. There's no way around it. 6 grenades left, and there's no way around it. It's like, Jesus Christ. But there had to be that sacrificial one to let you know the power of this thing. The true power of this thing.
Regroup.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... Kira, what is that?
Woo. I don't know if anybody wants to smoke that.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Problematic. Uh-oh. Think it's gonna heave all over us.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
Within, you say. So what, y'all come fully aged, shotgun in hand, right out the womb? You doing anything after this? I mean, the eyes are a little much. Now, I'm not exactly into the whole amniotic fluid thing. But you seem to have a complete level of sense about yourself for some weird-ass reason.
You gave something to Sarah. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Flesh freely given. Fairly given. Not freely. There was a trade.
Give me what I need, and I'll strike back at the one who betrayed you.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
So what, do you read minds or something? The only way for you to learn is for us to get possessed. Nah, we good, bro. Here's what you can do, though. You can take this damping so we get rid of whatever potential tech you have and shut down your biotics. Then you could take this sabotage so we can do some damage to you while shutting down your weapons. And then you can die. Oh. Down, Baba. Oh, hold up. I might actually need to double up on our frictionless material. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. I'll just... Yeah, let's just go for sledgehammer rounds with you.
To me.
Oh, this fight is an interesting one. This area, you want to thin out before you progress forward. You really do. You want to thin it out constantly.
Here, Commander. Definitely something different in this area.
Because once we start attacking these tentacles, we'll have to start dealing with more of them. Should have saved the dip point earlier.
Rally round.
got its attention. Has to be more of those around.
There is. On top of the piece de resistance. Another clue. Someone looks upset. And immediately she's just right there. You can't warp me. I'm too strong for you.
Warm up.
Kind of dumbfounded. Okay. Okay, Tally, I guess we ain't gonna be fighting. That's what I'm saying. That AI, I don't know what's up. I can only assume somebody put too many ones or zeros, or I'm in the wrong place or something. 'Cause grr, arg. Shotgun, sorry. Haha! No. See, they're actually seeing real damage. Tally said taste the rain. Alright, to the wall.
Here it comes.
Solve that problem right now. And just be done with you. I wasn't really trying to get him to come over here. I just wanted to spark him so I can get him to hit that grenade. Actually, Ashley, go ahead and go back here. Right home. Perfect. I needed a target that was away from us so that I could pull the group back. Stay over there. Hashtag stay over there. Get her done, Marine. Well, haven't seen that happen in a while.
To me.
You good?
You're good to go.
Okay. Getting into the max. Gotta hit the quartermaster when we hit the ship next. To the wall with it. Take that out before they finish.
On me.
If I remember correctly, taking it out when they're near it, it'll cause them to sort of blow up with it.
Regroup.
No. You can miss everybody with those biotics, Queen. Girl has got some regen, but she might not have the same amount of health as I do. She might have less. And the closer you are to the tendril, the more effective you are at destroying it. Naturally, you do more damage to it. Whoa! I thought I had cleared that exact spot, otherwise I wouldn't have turned my attention away. Wow. Okay. What the? Yeah. But don't think too hard on it. I wouldn't if I were you. No real need. Damn, was I tripping? I think Tally's carnage blew the Asari away. Didn't get her ability shut down. Alright. I'll just dust it and be done with it. I mean, how old are these Thorian creepers?
I owe you one.
I feel like some were here from his like initial or if not earlier instances, because there are not that many colonists on Zeus Hope. But how many were there originally? What, about 50 colonists, give or take a bit? Oh, but at one point I think it was mentioned that they tend to have multiple families down here. Your barriers mean nothing to me. You mean nothing. Oh. Ah! I got stuck and couldn't move. Wow. Classic. Almost done with that spot. There we go. I'm like, I know they don't use weapons, but they'll transfer that energy to them to her. Gotcha. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Thorian. Ah,
I'm free.
the damsel.
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Does your gallant knight get a kiss? No problem. But who specifically would you be?
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Well, considering what we found about Benezia, it makes sense. So her goal was to try and stop its madness, and in the end, she was consumed by it. Or she at least knew he was gonna do something extremely important, like how Liara knew we would. So she decided to jump in to kind of help, kind of thing. Because regardless of what happened, regardless of what she personally wanted, she knew what he would do was going to change the way things work to some extent. And she wanted to make sure at least he would change things, if not for a personal biased way, something that's at least potentially useful for a great number, if not as many people as possible.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
I don't think it's as simple as that.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
That is horrible. But they were allies. The Thorian said as much, at least to an extent.
Then why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he needed, the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
And that would happen to be?
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Damn. So everything they knew, it knew. So literally, I just had to kill a gold mine of historical knowledge and understanding. Because it had no more desire to be harmed. Not because it was truly a threat, but because it had no more desire to be harmed. Classic. It's always misunderstandings.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I understand. A human can't understand what it is to think like an Asari, can't understand what it is to think like a Quarian, can't understand what it is to think like a human. I understand. But I need that information.
I need the cipher.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Interesting look on her face. And
I have
Tally
given
is
you the
just
cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you alright, Shepard? What'd she do?
hell no, I ain't alright. I'm running around with potentially 50,000-year-old thought processes. But I'll have to manage.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look a little queasy. We should get you back to the ship.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
I agree. No real way to get around it. I had to get a crash course. Do you have any idea as to what this potential conduit they seek is?
Do you know what the conduit is? Or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
That can't be good, whatever it is.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
You and me both. Any more information about this Thorian?
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
You really almost do sound sad.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
Like I said, not to mention, I mean, the Thorian was in everybody else's heads, so it stands to reason you're potentially carrying a bit of natural suggestion with you. A natural, no, not the Thorian, no, kind of thing. Whether you like it or not, whether the Thorian realizes that's how it might function or not. I mean, it constantly made clones from you. In order to do that, it would have to constantly pull resources from you. So, and it would also have to constantly keep you supplied with resources. And if you're making a clone, then it stands to reason that the clone might potentially have its own way of thinking. So how do you get the clone to follow the rules every time? You have to somehow copy her mind, including copying the suggestion that you use to get her to be loyal in the first place.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Yes, yes, he is. But, well, we'll cross those bridges when we come to it.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
I'll give it to them. They all knew what they were getting into. And most of them all chose to join. Quite a few didn't. They thought it was too dangerous. I wonder what happened to them. There's no way they lived long. Especially once these ones were indoctrinated. They knew Saren. They knew Benezia's plan. There's no way they lived long. If for nothing else, than Saren trying to clean house and now potentially deal with a new Benezia down the line. So what should be done with you, do you
Now
wonder?
that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
Noble, if true.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
I can't
You as
believe
well,
it.
Sheila.
Jong says we'll have all the money we need to keep this place running. It's because of you, Shepard. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah. Glad I can help.
Ships are already on their way here with supplies.
Good.
Thank you so much. Now Exogeni will pour the money in. We'll be able to rebuild and then some.
Good, good.
All traces of the Thorian will be erased in short order. Ferris will have a second chance thanks to... I think this plan of yours just might work.
Yeah, well, here's hoping.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
Yeah, no doubt. And then you figured you'd just lash out at me because, you know, you needed something to do, huh? Yeah.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Sheila.
I can respect that.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
In the end, you didn't do anything to try and be harmful. Your goal, your actual goal, was to do actual good. So I don't take issue.
Oh, thanks again. That data was very valuable once again.
Enost, you still here?
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soul. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
It's alright, man. Wild how it can move at the speed of thought and crack you the second it sees you trying to think you're smarter than it.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Yeah, man. Not to mention your statement about, you know, this being a frontier world needing supplies in the last episode. It still holds water. Still holds a lot of water.
I wish you well in your future efforts.
Wish y'all well too.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
No problem.
Thank you for everything you did.
Sure.
I had my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
They tell me you survived the coups. Glad you're on our side.
No problems, folks.
Theros will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure of it.
That's what's up.
The only thing I can say for that plan is it made me forget how hungry I am.
Interesting. There are some plants that do that. It makes you forget. Makes me wonder if it was supplying you with nutrients. Yeah, well, now y'all have got the time.
Thank you for freeing us.
No problem. Glad I was able to help. Still probably Geth running around here, but more than likely most are gone. And that right there is Pharaoh's children. So now we head back to the Normandy and we head out.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
I mean, to be honest, I did kind of have myself another vision, and it was extremely much more detailed this time. So yeah, you could say I'm kind of screwed for life over here.
Cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
If nothing else, maybe you'll help me deal with this nausea.
Hurry, we don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
Interesting. Was there anything that we gleaned from this?
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I'm sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
You gonna be alright?
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Alright. Dismissed, everybody.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharaoh's report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Yep.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeni should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Exogeni trying to capture it was partly why we were in that situation in the first place.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
I mean, I could hang up on you right now and go on about my business, but there's no point. I haven't had a need to save a Turian, Solarian, or a Asari colony. How about you get your people shot at and then we can have a conversation?
I never jeopardized the mission.
That's good, Commander. Stopping Saren is your primary goal. Everything else is secondary.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
There must always be lines that we don't cross. Apparently, you take issue with it, Counselor. But this gonna be the end of episode 20 of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X, folks. If y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, or subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube, follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.